Liverpool won, Manchester City won. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I think Liverpool's been robbed. Honestly, I know I'm a Liverpool fan. It's going to sound super biased for me. But if you go and look at that challenge by Doku on Alexis McAllister, how on earth is he allowed to have his studs up like that? Regardless, this fixture had a lot to discuss. Primarily the first goal, which was a lapse of concentration from a corner for Liverpool, a near post corner, really well worked by Kevin De Bruyne, who later was subbed and busted up with Pep Guardiola on the touchline. They didn't really get into like a pushing match or anything, but some jagged words looked like they were being exchanged. De Bruyne went back to the end of the bench, and Pep ended up following back there, and they continued their conversation, and it didn't look like a very positive one. It seemed like KDB was rightly pissed off. I don't know why he was subbed off. Maybe it was because Pep thought he was, getting a bit tired, but KDB clearly didn't take kindly to that. But KDB did assist that first goal. John Stones at the near post lost his man. Darwin was supposed to be marking him, but I won't necessarily put that entire goal on Darwin like to blame, because it was kind of like one of those clever set pieces that they clearly worked out and they had possibly in their repertoire. Liverpool should have been more switched on. It was turned in on the near post and 1-0 effectively. From there, I think Liverpool grew in confidence. Obviously, Salah didn't start today, but it was really solid down the right-hand side. Bradley, Salah, McAllister was getting in the mix. Darwin couldn't stay on side to save his life. No offense to him, but it was bleak early in that first half. There was a moment where he assisted Lucho, but he was in an offside position, so it didn't count. But I thought McAllister was brilliant. I thought Bradley was great. Elliott was great. And then later in the second half, there was a whole kind of, a shift in momentum. It felt like, City had the lead. Liverpool were still fighting for it. And then Liverpool eventually, very early in the second half, I think within the first 10 minutes or so, Darwin is running through one-on-one effectively after a back pass from Ake is a little not too strong, not strong enough really to get to Ederson quick enough. And Darwin gets to it. Ederson tries to meet him to it. He basically flips over Darwin in a front flip fashion, gets a yellow card, injures his groin, continues for a little bit, gets the penalty scored on him by Alexis McAllister, and is later subbed out for Ortega, who had some pretty big moments. He distributed a little iffy, but he was good at making some important shot stops throughout the match. There was several points where I thought that Ortega held his ground well. He, came out, and I don't think Liverpool properly ever really challenged them for the remainder of that fixture. But I do think that all in all, Liverpool showed a good amount of fight. Liverpool showed the desire. Diaz was running through people. I mean, he was going through Rodri and he was going through Walker and Rodri at the same time. It was crazy how much Lucha was running. And I was a little confused why Darwin wasn't, why Darwin was subbed off and why he wasn't let to continue the game for the full 90, because I thought Darwin was our best forward in terms of creating some threat. Lucho missed some big chances as well. That shouldn't be understated. They weren't the easiest of chances, but you would expect the Liverpool forward to bury those. Gakpo didn't really offer too much going forward when he got subbed on. There was a couple moments where there was like half chances, but ultimately the biggest thing for me is that McAllister Doku incident where Doku has studs up, slams straight into McAllister's chest. Sure, he touches the ball, but you can't have your studs up that high. That's dangerous play. High leg is sometimes just, even if you don't make contact, is given as a yellow. So like for me in the penalty box that late in the game, I mean, mate, Arsenal, now they're atop the Premier League, only ahead of Liverpool by, I believe, 7 goals on goal difference. 10 fixtures to be played left. A lot of exciting stuff to occur. Will Arsenal be able to hang on? Will Liverpool be able to catch up on goal difference? Will Liverpool and Arsenal both be able to stave off the inevitability that is Manchester City? I don't know. Let me know down below, though, what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you enjoyed, and let me know what your thoughts were on this fixture. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.